Hello and welcome to turn approximately 40. This turn is pretty low-key, actually. We see our left flank start pulling back in a little bit. We take a tank shell from across the map, hits, not the mortar, there we go, the ammo team here, kills the rifleman, and that's it, actually. We shell this line. They start shooting at our dudes. They're advancing across this field. In a moment, the back half of this building is going to collapse. I'm psychic. That's how I know that. Told you. In another moment, this dead tank will cook off and explode in about 8 seconds or so. Again, psychic. The left flank finally draws. 5 seconds. Sorry. Still psychic. They are pushing this field hard, so we withdrew at the right moment. The backfield machine gun starts opening up on them too. And that's that for this half. I will give a quick click-through of them advancing across this field, taking fire in case we got any of them. But that's all, because I can go into the detail of what happens in the other half of the video. But you'll notice they are taking it hard. They are fast, quick if not fast across the field. We may not have killed anyone, but it does look like we've got one of them to turn around. So, that's this half. Welcome to the second half of the turn. It's bad news. But that's par for the course anymore. So we open up with this squad getting a casualty, this one here. They lose their riflemen from small arms fire here. Or sorry, no. They lose their riflemen from this tank coming up. This tank just waltzes right the fuck up and decides it's going to shoot them. And it does. And they lose a rifle. You'll notice we're exchanging mortar fire. We're shooting down here. They're shooting over here. The tank decides to take out 2 other people. This Shrek gets terrified. This squad gets terrified and goes to ground, which saves them. This squad starts getting shot from the tank. Our squad on the left takes a casualty and is also broken. This Shrek has gone to ground, terrified. And then very shortly this entire squad will explode. Remember, I'm psychic. Ta-da! So at this point we have very few AT assets, and they have finally, after a long time of hesitation, discovered that, yes, they can indeed walk right up to our noses and punch them. I know, they may not have all the information or whatever. Obviously they don't know how weak we are, but for the longest time it's been really odd how timid they've been in their advances. So it's finally kind of relieving to see them finally get the concept of, hey, this entire flank has been evacuated or killed. Rush. Same over here, they're moving the tank up. They obviously know this tank isn't doing much since it hasn't been receiving fire at all. Same with this tank. They realize that. They either know or guess that they've taken out our AT gun. I don't know. It seems like only a matter of time now that they've finally figured out they can rush right up to us and not suffer any consequences. They have enough men to just throw at the meat grinder, Soviet style, and take our lines out. So it's only a matter of time, especially considering how wounded we are. Double stats for a click-through of all of our troops just to see how, wounded, knocked out, all that stuff they are. So, starting on the left flank, let's just go here. I'm not even going to fucking call it out. Machine gun team's doing just fine. So's 2B. 2A on the other hand. I can't recall why they have that arc on. So you can see, as we click through, we have plenty of healthy dudes with guns ready to shoot. They're shaken, they have a couple wounded comrades, but we have plenty of dudes ready to throw bullets downrange. That said, they have the same amount of dudes in these two fields that we have combined total. So we need to figure out a way to delay them even further. Obviously, if this were a match in which it's just this one match, we would surrender, ceasefire, whatever, try and inflict as many casualties as possible. But since this is a grand campaign, and every minute we buy here buys some blah blah blah, I'm going to fight till every single soldier is dead. Or we run out of time. Because 2 minutes at a time, we have 30 minutes left. We could make the additional 15 turns unless they fucking blitzkrieg us. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this pans out. Now that they finally figured out they can rush without much consequence, if any. And I'm real curious as to whether or not they actually know we have very little to no anti-tank capabilities, or if they're just kind of like, our tanks are doing better than they were back here when we were just being dumb shits. Oh, weird.